Hello, I'm Veronica Yoon. I'm one of the aerialists here at Harvell's in Long Beach. I'm going to show you how we rig the lyra in the audience point. So we're going to go ahead and rig here in the audience point. So we have a designated carabiner that we're going to attach our swivel, our carabiner, and our span sets to. To release it, we're going to go to the right. To lock it in place, we're going to go to the left. So we'll go ahead and lock this in place. Once this is locked in place, to achieve this height, I have a 1.5 foot span set that's basketed around the carabiner and attached to the 1.5 span set that's choked around my hoop here. So from our carabiner here down to the top of our lyra is about 31 inches. However, we do want to be careful with the space here to not hit the piping. So for our clearance, we have about 1.5 feet to play above the span set. Otherwise, this area is a little restricted. So if you want to play on the span set, you have some height here, depending on where you want it sitting from the ground. From this height here, we have about 1.5 feet of clearance. I'm 5 foot, so the height, to give you an idea of where the hoop sits, the height is from the ground to the bottom of the lyra is just under 5 feet, about 56 inches. Again, if you're taller than I am, you might want the hoop at a higher grab or a higher reach, which will obviously restrict what you're able to do above the hoop. So the lyra here is hollow. Its inner diameter is 38 inches. Again, to give you an idea, I'll go ahead and play inside to see how it compares to you and your height. And we do want to keep in mind, as this is an audience point, to keep our extensions close to us or high five somebody in the audience, just not kick them. There is some leg play, however, just be careful with people's heads and shoulders as the table will be pretty close here. So as you see, we are a little bit restricted with the audience. Again, we'll just be aware of our surroundings. Although we are restricted with the piping up above as well, we still have a lot of creative moves we can do up top. If you want to play with the span set, let's just be aware of, again, the spatial awareness here, as we do have some things up above that can get hit, so we'll just be careful with that. And that's the rigging point here in the middle of the audience at Harvell's in Long Beach. See you soon! So here we are, stage left, with our second rigging point. We do have a little bit of restrictions here, but we can actually use it to play with. We do have the wall, this side here, that's a little close. As long as we're aware of it, there will be good. We also do have some smoke machines down here and some lighting, which you do kind of have to be aware of. For our floor space here, however, we do have a lot of ways we could still get creative in this space and play and be closer to the audience in a different way. And that's the stage left rigging point. So here we are, stage left at the second rigging point. Same setup, same rigging point installation, same piping. So we do have to be aware of the restrictions in this area as well as a speaker, some lights. So as far as span set, You will have to just be careful with making it linear and on this plane here so it doesn't hit the piping above. And it measures from our carabiner to the hoop. It's 2 feet of spancets that you can play with again. Maybe in this section here that's not hitting the piping. So here, stage left, we'll go ahead and measure from the ground to the bottom of the hoop, which sits at 39 inches, just a little above 3 feet. So again, you have a lot of space to play under, being aware of this section and these restrictions. And this gives us a lot more to play inside this area and on the bottom. The top is a little more restricted, but there's ways to get creative. But mostly you have a lot of space here and you can interact here. Thanks again for joining us. Those are the rigging points here at Harvell's in Long Beach. Check out our website at seductionburlesque.com. You can also see a video of my performance here in the audience point at Harvell's in Long Beach, so you can have an idea. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us. If not, we'll see you soon.